When was the last time that you were in a squat position? Do you do bodyweight squats regularly? Did you know that the ability to perform a squat is fundamental to being a human, and that it is a default natural activity that we have lost as a result of our modern day lifestyle? So you may ask, why a squat? Or rather, what is a squat in the first place? How often and how many reps should I be squatting? Find out this and more in this video as I'm going to talk about the importance of this simple movement and why everyone should consider the squat as a vital exercise in the training program. Remember, if you find this content useful, please like and subscribe and join this free community to learn and share more about DZ Calisthenics. Basically, a bodyweight squat or an air squat is a strength exercise in which one lowers their hips from a standing position to a parallel position to the ground or lower and then stands back up. The squats are a fundamental functional exercise, one that helps your body perform real-life, day-to-day activities, and one that is best, free, and natural ways of toning your body. Contrary to what many people may think, squats aren't just for bodybuilders and weightlifters. They're for everyone wanting to tone at any age, and they can be done anywhere at any time without the need for specific equipment. So when you bend your to tie your shoelace or pick something from the floor, you are actually squatting. It's a natural form of exercise. The only difference between those actions and squatting workouts is that while doing squat exercise, you deliberately maintain a correct posture to gain some intended benefit. One of my biggest concerns about this normal human function is the increasing rate of people losing the ability of how to perform it. This is so because many people don't actually do it at all. You know what they say, what you don't use, you lose. What's interesting about the squat is that it is a resting position in many other cultures and traditionally so in almost every culture. It is one where people could hang out, chill instead of sitting in chairs, and they could do their daily chores like cleaning up while in a squat position. Let's also not fail to mention how city folk find it very difficult going to the village with latrines during their holiday visits. Therefore, the loss of this movement represents a loss of a very basic function, which then, as a ripple effect, affects other human fundamental functions that will affect your general mobility, flexibility, and strength. In other cases, most people who actually do practice bodyweight squats do so very, very briefly. They quickly move on to something else or use it as a warm-up. To make air squats more effective, I would say one needs to just ramp up their reps. You see, most people who think they have mastered bodyweight squats can do 20 or 25 or maybe more, but with bad form. They do not descend below parallel or at parallel, and they pop up and down very quickly. The partial reps are generally done so because of one, impatience, inaccurate information, such as going below parallel is bad for your knees, an outdated notion of high reps basically don't build strength or muscle, a lack of understanding of proper technique, and some combination of these factors. In fact, most believe that bodyweight squats are not a real or serious form of exercise. I will firmly say this, that the required mechanics to pull off 3 sets of 100 squats in one training session make proper technique, high-rep bodyweight squats the most valuable and effective exercises of them all, especially in our modern world of epidemic sitting and long periods of inactivity, which you can say leads to tight hips, sore knees, and weak legs. The squats can definitely fix this, from ankle strength and mobility, low back issues, poor conditioning. Check, check, check. High repetition bodyweight squats performed with good technique is what really helps to land this exercise its magic. Mobility work, flexibility work, strength work, conditioning work, all in this one simple move. But the biggest factor, in my opinion, that makes bodyweight squats rank supreme may indeed surprise you. It's the amount of time, consistency, and discipline it takes to master this movement and then work your way slowly by slowly to very high repetition sets. It's almost like a cure of our biggest afflictions that we face today, which is divided attention and lack of focus. How many times have you worked on an exercise or workout for a while, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then once the initial excitement, rapid gains are gained, you quickly jumped to something else? I've done this so many times I hate to even think about it. And now I can't help thinking how good I would have become at this exercise if I'd stuck with them. Jack of all trades, but a master of none. Of course, there will be setbacks, plateaus, some injuries here and there. But should this be a reason of not doing your squats? No. Should actually be the reason of doing your squats. So let's do that thing. Let's do the squats.